Little more than a decade after declaring independence, our founders recognized that our loose confederation of states was sliding into chaos and tore up their original plan for governing the country. They responded to the moment and drafted our Constitution, which remains the oldest such written document in the world. They did so in order to form a more perfect union. These words resonate because they recognize that this experiment of freedom is a continuing struggle to translate the ideals of 1776 into the reality of today. Now it is our turn to respond to the moment. Times change, and what was accepted yesterday is abhorrent today, as we wipe our eyes to see with greater clarity. For African Americans and others who have been denied justice and access to the American dream, change comes slowly. We can and must do better. The arc of the moral universe is long, Martin Luther King Jr. said, but it bends toward justice. However, it does not bend of its own accord. It bends by the collective will of a nation acting in unity of purpose. It calls for a diverse people working together. Indeed, inscribed on the Great Seal of the United States is our national motto, E pluribus unum, out of many, one. Here in Accra, I can see that Ghanaians appreciate this sentiment as well. Ghana has known its own divisions, yet time and again it has summoned the will to work together across ethnic lines, religious faiths, and political affiliation for the common good. We hear that message in the second stanza of Ghana's national anthem. To thee we make our solemn vow, steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity. To all of you hearing this message today, I wish for you those three pillars of democratic society: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And let me add a fourth wish, that all of you will be champions for justice, active participants in your democracy, and unwavering voices in your commitment to the fullness of freedom for all people everywhere. God bless America, God bless Ghana, and a very happy 4th of July to you all.
When I think about what freedom means to me, freedom is such a big idea that it's kind of a tricky question. I think for me personally, freedom is about choices, individual liberties, and how they intersect with the way we live with other people in our lives, in our streets, in our homes, in our cities. My name is Peregrine Olander, and I have been working with the State Department in Africa for a number of years on different projects, from behavior change communications platform in Kinshasa, raising awareness of gender-based violence and topics like HIV/AIDS, to leading conferences on social media and being a trainer with tech camps. Working with the State Department in Africa made me reevaluate my definition of freedom. It made me understand in a different way that freedom means different things in different places, different times, to different people. And this question of what freedom means is a really important question that has to constantly be asked, because freedom is something that needs to be renegotiated and discussed, and the contours need to be redefined. Freedom is a journey, it's not a destination. There's a great quote by Rosa Parks. Rosa said, "I'd like to be remembered as a person who wanted to be free and wanted other people to also be free." And for me, there's a lot to be learned from that. Happy 4th of July.
My name is Stephen Selassie Sio. Freedom to me means having the ability to join any group or network without having any prejudice, and also having the capacity as an African youth to set our own agenda through the power of media.
Freedom to me means a chance to tell my story and the opportunity to be heard. YALI TV is an online platform that captures the voice of young Africans across the continent, and it's designed to showcase the impact stories of Africa's budding generation. Moderating events and serving as an anchor at YALI TV brings me into talks and dialogue sessions with astute young African leaders.
Starting, running, and managing YALI TV, an online television platform we started as young people, has given me the ability to meet young people and bring them on board to work as correspondents and contributors. Also, in my position, we've had the opportunity to edit, preview, and approve stories sent by colleagues from across Africa as articles as well as short programs to be published on YALI TV.
I have learned to always create the setting that encourages self-expression and freedom of opinion. Together, and through YALI TV, we have created our own space to tell our stories, and through our stories, we have helped each other to shape our relationship with authorities, with society, our immediate communities, without undermining our freedom.
This gives me a sense of responsibility as a young African to ensure the voice of others are heard, and also making sure we establish a platform that gives others the ability of press freedom to tell the African story and determine the new narrative of Africa. Thank you.
My name is Mpuluke Modal from South Africa. Freedom Day for me, it has always been a day that came with a lot of expectations. We expected equality, we expected one humanity, because apartheid was a system that was inhumane. A lot of people fought for black people's liberation, and yet freedom remained an ideal. Ideal because a lot more people's rights are still being infringed upon. And inherently, black people are still seen as a threat. And for me, that translated to us still having a long way to go. However, on the 15th of January 2018, I embarked on a journey where I was part of a US-funded program called the Young African Leadership Initiative, where they took young minds from 14 Southern African countries to be in one room. The excitement that blew up in that room. What really impressed me the most was the length and the depth of young minds that Africa has at its disposal. It brought a sense of pride for being black and African, because for me, it gave us hope for the beautiful future that our continent has. In settings like this, there are bound to be conflict, there are bound to be clashes, because people are flawed. We come with different perspectives, we come with different cultures, norms, and essentially different mindsets. But what I loved the most about the gathering was the fact that we would come up with solutions to African problems, still within peace and in respect of other people. For me, it highlighted the beauty that was highlighted was the fact that we would listen to each other as peers, coming up with solutions for the African problems, leading from the future, as we would put it. That for me restored the festivities that comes with Freedom Day, where our daily struggles, social struggles, put us together and we refuse to be divided by our differences. Freedom Day, one humanity.
Meu nome é Jeff Daigle, sou embaixador dos Estados Unidos da América em Cabo Verde. Hoje, os Estados Unidos assinalam os 244 anos da assinatura da Declaração da Independência. Embora a pandemia global da Covid-19 impeça as celebrações normais, envolvendo desfiles, espetáculos e fogos de artifício, podemos e devemos dedicar tempo para refletir sobre os ideais profundos consagrados nesse documento revolucionário e o seu significado hoje, particularmente as palavras. Consideramos estas verdades auto-evidentes, que todos os homens são criados iguais, que são dotados pelo seu Criador de certos direitos inalienáveis, entre os quais a vida, a liberdade e a busca de felicidade. Nas últimas semanas, cenas de tremenda mágoa e bravura dominaram as notícias vindas dos Estados Unidos. Os eventos dramáticos podem ser difíceis de testemunhar e processar. No entanto, devemos ter em mente que os protestos são uma parte crítica dos esforços contínuos e frequentemente difíceis dos Estados Unidos para formar uma união mais perfeita. A nossa capacidade de falar de forma honesta e explícita sobre essas questões é um testemunho da natureza aberta da democracia, do poder transformador da liberdade de expressão e do valor incalculável que os americanos atribuem à igualdade, liberdade e justiça. Como diz Dr. King, é maravilhoso sermos uma nação com um sonho que sempre nos desafia, nos dá um sentido de urgência e recorda-nos a nossa nobre capacidade de justiça, amor e fraternidade. E neste dia especial de comemoração dos 244 anos da independência americana, que Deus abençoe os Estados Unidos da América e abençoe a República de Cabo Verde.